Hello, Royals. Look at me. So this was made by one of my colleagues at work. When I was leaving, she actually made this for me, and look at that. Queen Sheila. Thank you so much, Robin. Some of my employees had come together to give me like a go away gift, and so I thought that was so sweet. Thank you. And she put like a crown here, if you can see it. There you go. All right, enough about my I'm still a little bit under the weather. Enough about my, what's it called? I forget the name again, forgive me. Okay, my Tumblr is what it's called. Hello, Royals. Welcome to She's World. My name is Sheila, but you can call me Queen Sheila. Today, I'm going to talk about white face. So in my previous video, I talked about red face. Red face is the first 3 weeks of your military training, where it's more of the military disciplines and ways and why we do things and what we do. Now, white face is the second 3 weeks of the phases, so we're going to talk about that. So, what is white face? White face is the next 3 weeks of your army military training. So you do the first 3 weeks, which is your red face, and I have a video, I'll link it in the description as well, of what red face is. Now let's talk about white face. So white face is only weapons qualification. You are going to shoot for 3 weeks on end. It's crazy. Look, you're going to be immune to gunfires after 3 weeks. So there are 2 phases to, I would say 4, but the major one is just 2 phases to qualifying for your weapons qualification, and that is one of the major qualifications for you to graduate basic training. You first do what is called iron sight. So iron sight is where you have your weapon, and then there is a kind of a little hole that you look through. In one of my videos, I showed a weapon. The army trains that with M4s, and I'll try to insert a picture of an M4 for you. So that's what we train with. They show us how to carry the weapon, what not to do with the weapon, what to do with the weapon. It's very, very important. And call it a weapon. Never ever call it a gun. It's a weapon. If you want to be smoked, please go ahead and carry the thing, carry the weapon with one hand. And we got smoked. Smoked meaning like punishment, correctional training, corrective training, if we were caught holding the weapon with just one hand. Always have 2 hands on your weapon. Your weapon always has to be unsafe. Unsafe meaning you are not able to fire it. Even if you fire it by mistake, you're not going to hurt anybody. And your hand, your index finger should never ever be on the trigger button. So there is a way we hold it, and everything is going to be trained to you, but your first 3 weeks is everything about weapons. So we do our first weapons qualification with the iron sights, where you look through the hole and then you shoot through the hole. There is a hole, and then there is a method to the shooting. You're going to be trained. I went into training without even knowing what a weapon looks like, and I ended up qualifying as a sharpshooter. So please don't worry about it. If you've never touched a weapon before, you are going to be just fine. So 3 weeks, you're going to go to the range from Monday to Saturday. Monday to Saturday, we were on the range like nobody's business. Once you qualify with iron sights, so before you qualify with iron sights, they're going to do what we call zeroing your weapon. Zeroing your weapon basically means they're adjusting your weapon to how you shoot, because everybody shoots differently. Some people shoot with their left, their right. It's a whole tactic. Some people like to hold the weapons different way that is more comfortable for them. So they will train you, and then they will zero your weapon for you. Once it's zeroed, you do your iron sights qualification. To be an not expert shooter, to qualify, you need to shoot 25 And then once you go over 25 to 34, you're a sharp shooter. And then once you shoot over 30, it's 40 targets. So they have targets popping up. And then once you shoot the targets, the number of targets, so it's 40 targets in all. The number of targets you shoot is what determines what your weapon qualification skill is going to be. So you do iron sight. Then you do a second one with a CCO. A CCO is just like, think about it like a laser or a red dot. So there is another machine we put an equipment, hold on, I have a call. So it's another equipment almost like a binocular, and you put on top of your M4. When you do that, you'll be able to, and again, we're going to zero it. It's called lollipop. You have to lollipop it first, where you're able to see the dot. So the dot needs to be very, very small. And once you are able to see the dot the way that is more comfortable for you, then we'll have to zero it. Again, zeroing it means adjusting it and shooting it to what suits you. So you're going to go to the range and shoot, and then you're going to have your drill sergeants over there adjusting it to how you shoot. Again, everyone shoots differently. So once they do that, you have another CCO qualification. So the same targets are going to pop up. The targets pop up in a very, very short period of time. 5 seconds, the highest is maybe 8 seconds. And then they go down, and you have to shoot in 3 different positions. You have the prone supported position where you lay on the floor, but you have sandbags to support you, so you have your weapon on the sandbags, and then you shoot as the weapon, the targets appear. And the targets are going to appear in different direction. One is 50 meters, 100 meters, 200 meters, 250 meters, and the farthest is 300 meters. So you, as they pop up, and they're not going to pop up in a straight line, they're going to pop up as in a real scenario when they move, come this way and come that way. So you do that CCO qualification as well. For me, I found out that with the laser, it was easier, because all you have to do is put your weapon or target your weapon on whatever target you're shooting. Just put the dot on it. Once you can see the dot right on the target, you will be able to shoot it. There's no question about that. So we qualified with a CCO as well, and then we were done with weapons qualification. So once we go to the range to qualify, if all of us qualify, if majority of the people qualify, then they'll only take the few people who did not qualify and take them back to the range to go shoot again. But if a lot of us don't qualify, which in the first round, which was the iron sights, most of us didn't qualify, myself included. So they will take the entire platoon, the entire company, to go shoot again and again and again. And you have to qualify, and the drill sergeants don't stop. I don't think there was anybody. There was one person that was disqualified, but he was a special case. But everybody will qualify. The drill sergeants will make sure you qualify. They're going to help you. When we first started, I couldn't even shoot a target. Look, I have the target in front of me. I will shoot and it wouldn't even hit anything. They gave me special training to be able to get to where I was. And then here I was finishing shooting like a pro, and it was just ridiculous. And ask your battle buddies, the other soldiers, for help. Some of them have shot before. Some of them are better. Some of them can show you little tricks here and there, and that's what I did. And in the end, I was able to qualify. So don't worry. You don't need to take special classes to learn how to shoot before you go. The job of the drill sergeant is that they are instructors. They are going to train you. I promise you will not be the first who cannot shoot, who has gone to basic, and you will not be the last who has never shot before going to basic. They've had me who cannot shoot at all to get me to the point where I can shoot and I know a weapon and I can clean a weapon, and they're going to teach you all of these, how to take the weapon apart, how to put it back together. So again, white face is just weapons qualification, just FYI on that. I'm going to do another video talking about blue face. If you're new to the channel, welcome to She's World. This is Queen Sheila right here. If you're a returning subscriber, I want to say thank you. Thank you for always coming here to watch us. Please make sure you like, you comment, and you share this video. If you have any questions, please Royals, shoot me, send me a DM or send me an email. I have had tons of questions from our Royals, and as I go on, I will be addressing it and answering it and trying to make the video as short as possible. Thank you for watching. Please stay safe. And you can see my Queen Sheila right here. I have to show it again. This is just beautiful. And at work, I have certain things that I say, so they kind of put it on here for me. Let me read some to you. It says, "You're killing me, Smalls." And then it says, "Is this trash?" I'll have to explain this later. And I say, "Crazy." And then anytime somebody calls on the radio for me, I go for me, or I say, "Go for the Queen." So she did a beautiful job. Thank you so much, Robin and the crew, for doing this for me. Bye, Royals. Be safe.